I'm Dr Jenifer Baxter, and I'm the Chief Executive at Industry Wales, and I'm here today with Dr Alice Bunn, who is the Chief Executive at the Institution of Mechanical Engineers. And we've been here at Cardiff Castle talking about how urban and rural infrastructure can support each other, both in the digital and the physical world. So Alice, tell me, what makes it exciting for you coming and doing some work in Wales when IMechE is often centred around Westminster in London?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a hoot, haven't we? It's been a fantastic day. I just think so much of what we're talking about, be that the transition to net zero and all the renewable energy potential that you have in Wales, is so unique to the setting. It's so unique to what's going on in your local economy that we can all learn from the experience in Wales. Similarly, this evening, we've been talking a lot about the connection between digital and physical infrastructure, be that in connectivity or be that in a resource for design. There's a really, really unique context in Wales, straddling the benefit of urban living with also the beautiful rural environment in Wales.
Absolutely. And we've had some really tricky questions this evening as well, haven't we, about how do we plan for future technologies into our infrastructure. And I think as engineers, that's a question that we want to solve, and it's really exciting for us. But actually, it's very difficult to answer those questions in a panel session. So have you got any views about how we might maybe think about how we improve our communication around that, or how we might have really good answers about future-proofing technologies?
What I've really enjoyed this afternoon is the fact that we've had so many really practical examples of how we can do that. In particular, thinking about how we use digital technology to really understand where the need is most before we start putting a spade in the ground and digging communications masts, for instance.
And then right at the end of the conversation, we had that really tough question about, do rural communities have the right to have the same coverage of mobile phone signal as urban communities do? And that's a question that I wasn't expecting at all. And how did you feel about being asked that?
Yeah, it was quite a surprising question, wasn't it? But in many respects, it's the same crystal ball gazing. We don't know, and we don't know often where some of those technologies that are designed for rural communities actually really drive benefits for urban communities too. So I think we must approach this with inclusivity. Inclusion is one of the IMechE values. And we take it from there. We don't know where these technology developments are going to go. And I think it's naive to think they will always be led by those more developed urban communities.
And I think that that's one of the real benefits of this sort of partnership working, isn't it? That we can get together as industrial partners, as engineers, and actually start to solve some of those problems, even though it's in a small room of people. But it actually sort of really kind of starts to build a community of people who are striving for the same results.
Yeah, exactly. And different contexts are so valuable. Different contexts, different laboratories, right? Yeah. As engineers, we have the opportunity to take advantage of different experiences. I mean, even this evening, we had experience brought from Australia, right? We're truly a global community, and we should make the most of that opportunity.
Absolutely. And so thank you very much, Alice, for joining us here in Cardiff today. And that's been Dr Jen Baxter and Dr Alice Bunn reporting for you from Cardiff Castle.